This week's topic on the Honest Art Podcast is a fun one. It deals with the topic of sexual desire and its correlation to creativity. Now, I've had a hunch about this for a while, and I did some not so scientific research on it, but I knew that for this podcast, I was going to need a lot more sound evidence if I was going to prove my hypothesis. And so as I started doing my research, what I found was remarkable, and it was so interesting. And that is what I shared with you on this week's podcast. But one of the things that I really wanted to know is, okay, I love the idea that there's this correlation. Sorry, spoiler alert. There's this correlation, but what can we do to enhance that? What can we do to enhance our creativity and thereby maybe enhance our sexual desire? And I found 4 things that we can do, and I shared those with you on today's podcast. I will tell you that one of those things is introducing novelty and difference within our creative practice, which, as we know, how we do one thing is how we do everything. So if we introduce novelty into our creative practice, that can translate into novelty and shaking it up, in our sexual pursuits. Now, what does that mean? Well, novelty within our creativity can be something as simple as changing up our tools, changing up the mediums, changing up the things that we work with, changing up our substrates, just how we do everything, really trying to look at things differently. So if you want to know the other 3 things, as well as learn all of the really cool information that I learned about this correlation, definitely head over to your favorite platform and listen to this week's Honest Art Podcast about the correlation of sexual desire and creativity.